Hello and welcome. We're going to be creating a rolling work table today in Autodesk Inventor. So come along and join with me if you'd like and ask me questions in the comments below. I'm going to share my screen with you and we will get started. So first of all, this is a project that my students wanted to make. Okay. Now don't pay attention to the dimensions on there. We've kind of changed them around in our minds a lot of times. I'm actually going to suggest to them that they have over a 6-inch top because they want a 40 by 72 work surface. Okay, so that's where we're going to start. From there, then we're going to create basically a large cabinet underneath that we'll be able to put 4, not 6-inch casters, but 4 4-inch casters on. Okay, so I'm hoping to keep this into 2 pieces of 3/4 inch pre-finished maple plywood. That's my goal. That also means that I'm probably going to have to take down the depth of this cabinet that they had designed to 23 3/4 inches, just so I can get two sheets of that width. Oh, sorry, 2 sheets of that depth out of 1 sheet of plywood. Okay, so lots of changes from these dimensions that we had on here. This is just their initial concept design here, and they did a great job putting some proportions together that I think work. But we're going to change them up a little bit here because there's just a couple of things at that tabletop. The 2-inch tabletop is not going to be thick enough. So we're going to make that a little bit different. So let's start out on Autodesk Inventor. It makes sense to start a project. In this case, I'm going to start a new project, and we're going to call it rolling work table, and we're going to find a new folder on my desktop calling it rolling work table. Press enter. There it is, rolling work table. Okay, there it is. Great. Finish. Sets it up. Great. Again, I'm going to start by creating a standard inch part file for our top. So our top, we know our exact dimensions for. That's great. So I'm just going to make a rectangle. And we want, what was it, 72 by 40? 72 by 40 inches. Okay, so let's just take a look at that. I just want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, 72 by 40, great. Okay. All right, so there it is. We are going to extrude that up to 3/4 inch thick, and we might as well just call that maple for now. Okay, I'm not going to relieve the corners here. That may be something we do later on. We'll ask the team if that's something they want to do, but right now I'm just going to leave it square. Okay, so I'm just going to save this as our table top. Okay, from here, what I want to do is create a border to kind of stiffen this piece of plywood up with 2x6s. Okay, so I think that'll give it a lot of depth and some bulk and some heft to it. That'll make it look like we can do all sorts of work on this table without injuring it or something like that. Actually, you know what? This tabletop is not meant to be pre-finished maple plywood. This is meant to be MDF. Yep, so I'm just gonna, if I go to birch, no, that looks weird. If I go to oak, oak looks weird in Autodesk Inventor. So we'll go with oak. Notice the grain's running the wrong way. You can change that, but it's just not something I need to do right now. So we'll save that, and then let's go and make the border. Now the border is gonna go all the way to the edge of the piece. Okay, so we have 40 by 72. Okay, so let's make some 40-inch 2x6s. So 2x6s actually have a cross section of 1.5 by 5.5 inches. They are not actually 2 inches by 6 inches. So there's that. We're going to extrude that. What did I say? 40 inches. Okay. This is going to look best as birch. There's no maple. wood here. I'm sure you can import it or something like that. I just have never done that, so I'm not going to do it. All right, so that's it. We're going to file save as. We're going to go table support short. Okay, great. And then let's do the long ones. Actually, you know what? I'm also going to save as. Just go long. So I have one as short, it's 40 inches. This one, I'm just going to change up the extrusion for. So instead of 72 inches, we're going to have our other 2x6s in the way. So this is going to be butting up to our 2x6s. So we have 3-inch worth of 2x6s, each one 2 times being 1.5 inches deep. Okay, so that's going to be the length of our 2x6 there. Okay, so then let's save that. And then right away, I just love to assemble. So I'm going to do a new standard assembly. And I'm going to place my tabletop. Right click OK. And then I'm also going to place 2 each of the supports. Actually, just gonna do 1 for now. Okay, now I'm going to assemble these. So this is going to run right into that. Okay, so that was a mate, and then 2 flushes, 1 to flush up the side, and then gotta move my head down here. 1 to flush up. Oh, just missed it on the bottom right here. Okay, apply. Great. Okay, now that I have those together, I'm going to go copy, paste. Now I have another one, right? So now what I want to do is constrain that to basically right there. Apply, and then it just needs some flushes on it. So here, flush that right there, apply, and then a flush here and there, apply. Okay, so there it is. And now I'm going to put the whole thing on the underside of my tabletop. Apply, and then 2 flushes will get this exactly where we want it to be. Right there, apply, and flush with that. I can just barely see it. Apply. So if you look at it now, okay, so there's our tabletop. I'm a little long somewhere. Why is that? Oh, I did this incorrectly. This should go over the top of right there. So here, let's that mate is fine. That flush is not. We're gonna delete that. Constrain. I want to flush here with here. I can't. So there's another relationship that I need to break here. Let me just go back. Okay. All right. So, okay. So this one needs to go on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go constrain. I'm going to go constrain mate right here with right there, and then go apply. And then we'll flush up right here with right there, apply. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I still have one weird one on there. So let's see what we got. Yep, that mate goes away. Great, great. And now we're just gonna flush up right there. Okay, now I got it. Everything should be, these are the long ones. Yep, and these are the, okay, great. Okay, so now constraint, we're going to mate with the bottom. There it is, apply, and then we're going to flush right there, apply, and then flush right there, apply. Now if I go Here, now it looks exactly like I want it to be. Let's just save this right away so I don't have to do that again if I lose it. Mobile, call it rolling work table assembly. Okay, so there we are. All right. So that's that piece. Now I will at some point here, I would like to put more pieces in here to stiffen up our tabletop. All right. But I want to do that after I attach my, yeah, maybe after or before, we'll see. After I attach my cabinet to it, okay? So that cabinet is going to be a little bit different of a project for us. So there it is, okay? Could sit right up on top. What they don't show here is that this needs a back. Otherwise, it's gonna fold up like an accordion, right? You place a lot of weight on it, and then this port is just gonna go down here, and this one's gonna go down here. It's just gonna fold up. So we're gonna need a top, and we're gonna need a back, okay? So we're gonna start by creating the side, which we know we want to be 28 inches tall, and we're gonna have this be 23 3/4 inch deep, okay? So let's start with that side, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now new part. Okay, we're gonna start right here, rectangle. So we said 23 3/4 inch deep by 28 inches tall. Okay, this is going to be made out of 3/4 inch pre-finished plywood. So we're going to extrude this 0.75. Okay, and then we can call this right away our maple. Okay, yeah, it looks weird, but who cares? We're just gonna go with that. Now we're gonna have two of these pieces, right? And they're gonna be joined at the bottom, the top, and in the middle over here. Okay, I'm gonna put it the way that my kids designed it right now. They wanted a 12-inch tall drawer. I think that's really tall. Either that, or we should make it two separate drawers, something like that. One 7-inch, one 5-inch, something like that. But for right now, I'm just going to put the 12-inch drawers in there. Okay, just to go with what my kids thought. So this is going to be the right side. We're going to make some dados. Okay, so I'm going to sketch here. So this is going to go together with some dados. The dados on the outside go like this. We have 3/4 inch material, so it needs to be 3/4 inch tall of a dado. And I want a dado halfway through our material, so that's 3/8 or 0.375. Okay, that's important. We need that on the bottom and on the top. So 0.375, 0.75. Okay, and then the other one, we need one for our 12-inch drawer. Okay, so again, 12-inch drawer. We'll see how that goes, but we need one over here as well. Now, this one is undefined, right? It's got these green. I don't know how tall I want this, so let's take a look at their drawing and see what exactly they had. So they had 12 inches. Boy, they weren't really specific on how that 12 inches is going to go. Let's have 12 inches from the bottom to the bottom of this landing. So it's exactly 12 inches. We'll see how that works. So that means I would put a dimension from here to there that would say 12 inches, right? So if I go up here, that's how that would work. Okay, that is super tall, right? But let's leave it. You can always change it. Okay, so there we are. We need to extrude those through, right? This is our 23 3/4. Yeah, okay. We need to extrude those through. We need to pick what we want to extrude. So I'm gonna have to pick all three. This is just like I'm cutting them out. So I'm just going to go, this is cut, okay, through a distance of all. So it goes all the way back. All right. Now I need to make the exact same thing, but mirrored. If you know a better way of doing this, let me know. But I need to do the exact same thing, okay? And I don't know a better way of doing it than just doing it. All right, so save as, I'm gonna go right side cabinet. Actually not done with this piece. Since we're gonna put a back on, and I can use some 1/2-inch plywood for the back, I wouldn't mind doing that. 1/2-inch plywood is relatively easy to find, and it's cheap. However, I don't know if I can get pre-finished stuff. So let's just assume that it's going to be 3/4 inch. Okay. I need a dado in the back as well. So I'm going to go from here. Or sorry, this will be a rabbit. Come on. There, and I need the depth to be 0.75. Okay. So there we go. I am going to extrude this in just 3/8. Okay, so there it is. Cut 0.375. Okay, notice how these are kind of lined up. So this makes it so we can have a bottom, a middle shelf, a top, and a back. All right, now we're done with this one. File, new, create. We need to make another one. Okay, so I'm going to start with a 23.75 by 28-inch sheet of 3/4 inch pre-finished maple plywood. Now this is going to be my my left side. My left side needs all the dados on this side. So I'm going to go 0.375 by 0.75. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Oops. We need another rectangle right up over here, 0.375 by 0.75. And again, this is going to be 12 inches away from here to there. Okay, and then let's get up here and do the same thing for the rabbit on the top. Okay, and then for some reason that 0.375 didn't go over, so there we go. Yeah, that should be just fine. I don't know why that's showing up as green. That shouldn't. It is defined, unless I'm not on the edge somewhere, but it looks like I'm right on the edge. So I'm not worried. Okay, and then let's extrude those through. So you gotta pick them. Cut. All. Okay. And then how does that look? That looks great. Okay, and then of course the back again, that back rabbit. Okay, so I just need to put dimensions on. I failed to do that. 0.75. That's really the only dimension I need. And then we're going to extrude that. I'm going to cut by 0.375. Okay, there it is. Let's make this again our maple. Even though it looks weird, I just don't feel like changing it right now. We're going to save this as the left side. I don't want to save over. That'd be bad. Left side cabinet. Okay, great. Very good. So my students thought that it'd be best if the dimensions for the width here was 58 inches. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Of course, we have 3/4 inch plywood on either side that will overlap this bottom portion and this top portion over here. These two portions are actually going to be exactly the same, just one's going to be facing the other way than the other. The top will not have a rabbit in it like these will. These will have one rabbit in it. So we're essentially making 3 of the same thing. So it's going to be 23 3/4 inches wide, 58 inches long. The 58 inches minus 2 3/8 inch rabbits, so minus 3/4 of an inch. So let's do it, and then I'll show you that the dimensions are correct. Okay, so file, new. We're going to go create. This one, let's put down here. We're going to go like that. It's going to be 23.75 by, again, 58 minus, we have our 2 times 0.375. Just so if I see it, if I go back into it, like, why was this dimension the way it was? Then I have it in there. Okay, so 57 1/4. Okay, so we're going to go okay. Again, this will be 3/4 inch pre-finished maple plywood. And this one needs a rabbit right in the middle. So that, we're going to see how we do this. Okay, let's have this one be the one that's kind of the rabbit facing up. So I can make a triangle a couple different ways. I'm just seeing if there's a good one that starts in the middle. Yeah, yep, this one right here. Now I can grab the midpoint right there, right? Where is it? Great. All right, so how wide is this? 0.75 and 0.75. It's not 0.375 because this distance is half in the material, half out the material. So if I go like that, I got a rabbit right in the middle. Okay, extrude, cut, distance of all. Okay, and there's my stuff. Let's make it maple. There it is. That's actually going, the grain is actually going in the right direction, that one. So this is going to be the bottom and middle cabinet. It's actually the bottom and the shelf. It's 2 different ones because they're exactly the same. And then we just need a top that's exactly this thing without the rabbit. So let's just go File, Save As. We'll call it top. Okay, it takes a little bit to do that. And then just delete the extrusion. Delete. Okay. Save. Let's assemble. File, new, no, let's go back into our old assembly, which was, there it is, our assembly, okay. Let's place our right side, our left side, and our top, because we just need one of each, okay. And then we'll place our bottom and shelf cabinet piece, 1, 2, okay. We're gonna start with our right and our left. Okay, and why not our top? Let's do our top right away. So let's constrain our top because this is easy. Constrain on top of here. Okay, apply. Now let's flush this up right away. Flush it up here. And then we're just gonna move this. It'd be great if this didn't move, but I'm gonna need it to move later. And now I just need this mated right here and right here. Apply. There it is. Okay, it looks weird, but that's just, you just saw these in the back. So let's put this one here. Constrain. Again, we're gonna need to mate. Oops, not what I did. There it is. Right there. Apply. Okay. Back out. Let's just flush up the 2 faces really quick. here and here, apply, and then we'll constrain here and right there, apply. Great. It'd be nice if we put the other side on, but we'll get to that. This one's now actually upside down, right? So what I want to do is I want to mate this side with the bottom right here. Okay, so now it's the right way. We'll flush here with there, apply, and then I always just pull this away. Come on, get over here. Pull this away just so we can get at everything. So I'm going to constrain this now with that, apply, got it. Okay, and now just one final piece to put on there. Should be fairly simple. We can flush up the top, which is kind of fun. Flush, and then we can flush up the sides. Great. And then we're going to need to mate that side right there with that side right there. Apply. Okay. Now, it should all be together. It shouldn't go apart. It'll go right like that. Yeah, let's put that. So it'll go under here, right? So there's what my team wanted was a 7-inch overlap. And so what we're going to try to do is create that a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to support that table and make it a little more stiff, and I think I have a good idea of how to do that, but we'll see. Just so we know our dimensions are correct, I just take a ruler. Let's say I want to go from this line to that line, 28 inches, exactly what we wanted. Okay, and then if I go from this line here to that line right there, 58 inches. Okay, so everything is lining up correctly. Okay, and of course you're like, hey, you need one more piece. Yeah, I need this piece right here, don't I? Yeah, yep. So that'll be 12 inches plus 3/4 because we have 3/8 dado on both sides. So not a rabbet this time because it's not at the edge, but a dado is a little line like this that's in the middle of a piece. Okay, so we're going to need a 12 3/4 by 23 3/4. So let's make that piece right away. New 12 3/4, 23 3/4. Yeah, we'll use that. Use our regular rectangle. So 12 3/4 by 23 3/4. Did I do that right? Nope. Yep, I did. Never mind. Got it. 12 3/4. And then this will again be 3/4 inch pre-finished maple plywood. Again, going the wrong way, but I just don't care. Save as. I'm just going to call this cabinet divider. Okay. And we will go into our assembly and pop that in there right away. So assemble, place, cabinet divider. Okay, constrain. This is going to be mated right here. Apply. I'm going to flush that right there. Apply. The only thing, and this one's kind of tough to get at now, but we need to mate this side to this side. All right. Take you a little bit to figure out how to do that fast. All right. Then the last thing we need is a back. Oh yeah, I forgot all about the back. Oh, notice we're too long here, aren't we? And we don't have a rabbet in this piece, and these two pieces are actually different. Okay, well, we need to be able to put a back in, and we need to trim up these pieces so they're not as long. Well, this piece at least, and make sure that there's a rabbet going all the way down the edge here. Make this piece less long. Oh man, so yeah, a lot of things to do yet. So to change stuff up, it's actually quite easy. First of all, got to get rid of this. Okay. Second of all, this needs to be less deep. So instead of 23 and 7/5, we need to subtract 3/4 of an inch for our rabbet. Okay. So let's do that. Then we'll go back. We'll see what happened. Okay, notice that changes now. All right. This piece needs a rabbet in it. So we need to put a 3/4 inch rabbet from here all the way down to there. So we're going to go 0.75. Enter. Okay. Okay, we are going to finish that sketch. We're going to extrude. We're going to cut only 3/8, 0.375. So halfway through, right? So let's go save, return. Notice that matches up on the sides now, and notice that matches up right here. What we need is another piece like this up there that's as thin as that one. It barely makes any sense, but that's what we're looking for. Okay. Actually be nice if it was rabbeted into our back as well. So let's take this piece and we'll make a new one. Okay, so this is called our bottom shelf support, right? I don't think I still have it up. So let's open it. File, open. Bottom shelf cabinet. Okay, we're gonna make a new one. File, save as. We're gonna do our, let's just call it our middle shelf cabinet. That sounds about right. Our middle shelf cabinet does not need this. Okay, and it needs to be extruded, not 23 3/4, but 23 3/8. We'll show you why here shortly. Okay, so we're going to go save. We're going to go into our assembly. We're going to place. What did I call that again? Middle shelf cabinet. Okay, and it's facing the wrong way, and that's fine because we're going to constrain here with right here. Okay. Apply. Now remember, we're looking at the back of our cabinet. Okay, let's look at our front. This is going to be important. I want to flush up the front. Okay, and then of course the only way it now slides is this way. Okay, so we're going to go mate here with here. Apply. And let's see this all together now. Okay, so the fronts are nothing's falling apart, everything's constrained. That's great. Now if you ever want to figure out, like, is there any interference, there's a tool for that. Tools, inspect, analyze interference. There's no interference, so that means I don't have any overlapping pieces. Now take a look at the back. This sticks out. That's actually going to be important. Okay, I want that. All right. Let's make the back now. So I just want to measure between here and here. This is going to be important. So 12 inches. Perfect. Okay, I know it. 12 inches. So let's make our back. And our back is going to be, well, how large? Probably figure this out on our own, but let's just measure because we can. It's going to be 57 and 1/4, so 3/4 less than our 58. And here to here, oh, our top one needs that same dado. let's do that now. Yeah, I don't know which way I did it though. So let's go here. This is much easier to do this here because I know exactly what side I need it now. So I'm going to make a dado along this edge here, all the way up to top, and it's going to be 0.75. Enter, finish. It's going to be extruded, cut 3/8 or 0.375. Okay. Save, return. Now that makes sense. Okay. So we had 57 1/4 for the width. We're going to have 27 1/4 for the height. Okay, so let's do it. New part is going to be our back. It is going to be, I don't know which one to grab. I'll just grab this one. Okay, so we're going to go 27 1/4 by 57 1/4, right? 28 inches tall, 58 inches wide, minus 2 3/8 inch rabbets. There it is. Okay, so there it is. We're going to extrude that. It's going to be 3/4 inch pre-finished maple plywood. Generic. Nope. Maple. There it is. Okay, and then one more thing. One more thing. We want a dado in the back to receive the shelf that's halfway through. Okay, so we know we want this to be 3/4 of an inch. And from the bottom, remember, there's 3/8 of an inch right here, and then there's 12 inches up to this shelf. So we're going to go 12 3/8. Okay. We're going to extrude this, cut, pick it 3/8 inch in. So there is our dado. Now that'll be our back. That should fit perfectly without any interference. That's the important part. So let's see if that works. File, save as, back, cabinet. Into our assembly, we're going to place it. There it is. It is facing the correct way, so let's constrain this right. So what I want to do is I want it to be mated to the bottom right there. Okay, apply. It's going to be a lot of mates here, so I'm going to mate this side to this side. Okay, apply, and then I'm going to mate this side right here to right up there. So there's our back. That will make it so this will not bend at all. So now if we look in, notice I don't see that. I don't see the dado that I made in the back at all because this shelf fits right into it. And to prove that, let's select the whole thing, go to inspect and analyze, no interferences. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so what I want to do now is attach this right down here. So let's get it close first. We'll look there. We'll look there. Yeah, great. So that should be about right there. The height is not right yet, but kind of want to attach it so it'll go up and in just a little bit. I think what I want to do is create some 2x4s, 2x6s. It really doesn't matter. That run the length, and I want them to sit flat to here. I want them to sit flat. Yeah. So this will be 4. That would be what? If I made it 2x4s, that'd be 3.5 inches. Be 4 inches from there, 32 inches, 36 inches with the casters. I think we wanted it a little bit less than 36 inches. Let's just make it 36 inches. I think that'll be good. So let's make some 2x4s that span that 37 inches. Let's do that. I'm gonna make, we would just place 4 of them. So 36 inch 2x4s. New part, this should be the last part we make. 1.5, 3.5, it's a 2x4. It needs to be 30, what did I say? 36 inches. 32 inches. What did I say? Shit. It's 40 inches wide. Should be 37. Let me check before I hit save on this. Shoot. We're looking at the bottom. We went and spec'd, measure from here to there, 37 inches. I was right. Okay. Part 10. There it is. So we're gonna call this. This is a 2x4 now. So this is going to be the table support 2x4s. Table support 2x4s. Okay. Great. Last thing. Let's put it on. So I want 4 of them. Table support 2x4s. Okay. Because there really is no top or bottom to these things, I just go like that. Apply, hit here, and there, and that should work. Here, there, apply, grab this over. Here with there, apply. Oops. If you grab the wrong thing, you can always click back here. Great. Apply here. We're just going to put them all in the same spot, which is sounds weird, but that'll work. Same deal. It's the only place I can grab. I can grab that. Okay, so now let's look at it this way. What I want to do is space these out so where I'm going to be able to attach my cabinet 4 different places. I don't need to do this perfectly yet, but I think that would work just fine. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's constrain. I'm gonna do this middle one here, and oh, I just missed it. There. Okay. So where the table goes. A couple more things to constrain. I want to constrain here. The girl said what they wanted was 7 inches between here and here. So no, flush that up, and then let's put 7 inches. Let's see if that works. Look at it this way. Does it look even on both sides? Yeah, that looks perfect. Apply. Okay. So there that goes, and then from front to back. So we had what, 23 3/4, and this was 40. minus 23 3/4. I can do this in my head. I just want to make sure I got it right. 16 1/4. We're going to divide that by 2. 8 1/8. So here's what we do now. Constrain. Here. We're going to do 8 1/8. Doesn't like that. No, must have done that already. Never mind. It does look good. It does look even. So great. So there it is. Some casters on the bottom. Some pieces right over here to cover up our shelves. I do think they're going to end up changing the shelves, but it looks good. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something, and let me know if you like the look or not. Thanks.